I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get a ton of shards completely free to play. Now as you can see on screen, my account is a 100% free to play and this account is around 1 year old, and I can actually do every single fusion and every single event in this entire game without breaking a sweat. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the free-to-play tips so that you can actually get a ton of shards, and you can also use those similar ways to get a ton of books for yourself. In addition to that, some of those strategies will also include to how to get this amount of chickens very easily as a free-to-play player. Hey guys, it's Demise here. Welcome back to a brand new Raidshadowlegends video. And today is a special one because I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get really easy shards as a free-to-play player. If you take a look at your screen, you can see I'm close to 100 ancient shards, couple of voids, pramas, and sacred shards, and every single fusion and every single event that I actually participate in, I can complete 100%. So you guys may be actually curious how free-to-play players or at least low spenders manage to do this every single time. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be starting off with the best way, but of course there are multiple ways that you can get really easy shards. The first and best way is of course going to be from the clan boss. Now if you can clear Ultra Nightmare, you have a very high chance of pretty much getting a ton of sacreds and voids. And then it's pretty much guaranteed from every single chest to get one ancient shard or one epic book. Then you also have the chance of course getting the legendary skill tome. This also applies to Nightmare. However, Nightmare is not that great. Not every single chest you will be getting a shard or a book. You can get some garbage, but you should be able to get a couple of sacreds per month. If I were to give a rough estimate, I forgot what exactly the exact possible rates are, but if you're able to do Nightmare, you might get 4 to 5 sacreds. And then on Ultra Nightmare, it is almost double that. That also includes the Legendary Skill Tome, by the way. They have very high rates of dropping here, which is why the Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, Nightmare Clan Boss is very, very important to do every single day. As you can see, this is just a random team that I used because I am actually endgame. So here, you can see we do Ultra Nightmare, and then we do Nightmare. And if I am active enough, I can actually get into Brutal and Hard as well. But of course, these two are not as important, but Brutal occasionally will actually drop me a Void Shard, like maybe 1 or 2 per month. It's definitely something, it's way better than nothing because as you can see, we are going to need a ton of shards for the anniversary event, which I'm predicting is around May. Last year, we got a very, very good champion, which is going to be Fabian. I'm going to show you guys right now. He is... I cannot actually find... He's right here. This guy was the champion or the fusion champion last year, which was really, really good. Changed the entire meta up until this day. So I'm definitely going to help you guys try and do it as fast as possible. And if you guys did notice, you can only get sacreds, voids, and ancients from the clan boss, which means if you do, and that is because when you come over here to the Hydra section, if you guys are able to clear this one, and then if you, well, it's more important that you actually place first. If you place third and then you deal 35 million, you actually get Primal Quartz. However, if you are on first place and you deal 650 million, you are guaranteed 1 Primal Shard per week, and you also have the chance of getting Mythical Skill Tomes, which is why Hydra or building a Hydra team is going to be very important. I will show you guys right now, this is my Hydra team, this is just full auto, but if I actually play it on manual, it will hit 2 or 300 million damage, which means from Nightmare alone, I can actually clear way more than a billion already. So yes, you can definitely see the importance of doing Hydra, as well as you also get a ton of nice gear for your personal rewards. But more importantly, you are targeting these because you also get accessories and of course the Primal Quartz. Now that we have both of the clan bosses away, how do you earn some more extra shards? Well, Doom Tower is going to be your best friend. I am clearly very behind on this game already, but if you're able to clear this Dark Fae on hard mode, you get 1 Void Shard. You get second over here, third, 1 Legendary Skill Tome, 1 Sacred, 4th Void Shard, 2nd Legendary Skill Tome, and another Sacred Shard. Just from hard mode Doom Tower. And when you flip it over to normal Doom Tower, you can also get a ton of chickens, Epic Skill Tomes, chickens, Epic Skill Tomes, Void Shards. But up here you also get another Void Shard, which means you can get 2 Void Shards just from Doom Tower normal. And I think you should be getting 4 from hard mode. Next up we have Siege. It is very important to be in a very good clan because as you can see already, you need clan boss, you need Hydra, and next you need Siege. Why Siege? Because not that option. If you click Battle Report, if you guys win Siege and you also hit a decent amount of threshold, you need to destroy the stronghold to actually be unlocking these rewards. But as you can see here, I can get 75 of these primal quartz, which is almost an entire primal shard in itself. And this, you can actually get these siege rewards twice per month if you win both of those times. Next up is going to be a one-time reward, which is going to be Faction Wars. Faction Wars, the more stars you can complete, the better the rewards. As you can see, you start off with Ancients, couple more Ancients, 1 Voids, and then they start transitioning into more of the late game rewards, Void Shards, Legendary Skill Tomes, and then as you can see, a lot of Legendary Skill Tomes, Sacred Shards, and then all Sacreds, Legendary Skill Tomes, 5-star chickens. You guys get the point. The further you are in the game, the better the rewards you are able to get. That also applies to hard Faction Wars. As you can see, you're also able to get a couple of shards. More importantly, you do start getting these soul essences, which is more important in the late game. But you will still be able to get a lot of these shards from hard mode Faction Wars. And then on dungeons, all of these potion keeps, all of these dungeons right here, all 6 of these, and even the event dungeon, you have a 0.5% chance of getting 1 ancient shard every single run. Which means if you do the math correctly, you just need to do a couple of 100 runs to get 1 ancient shard. Then, if you guys did not know already, the marketplace is also a very good place to get some shards. Because every month, you are guaranteed to get 5 of those ancient shards. Which is why if you haven't gotten those 5 yet, I highly recommend checking the market every single hour that it refreshes up until you have bought all 5 of them, so that you just basically get 5 free ancient shards per month. Then on the clan shop, this spot every other week is going to be a void shard. This spot is going to be a legendary skill tome. I don't remember, or maybe they might have added a sacred, I'm not too sure. But every other week, you will be getting legendary skill tomes and void shards right here. Don't buy the chickens, and I'm pretty sure this also turns into a 5-star chicken every other week. Next up we have is in Tag Team Arena. If you guys are lazy to do it, try to think of it as an incentive. You can get 1 ancient per week, 1 void shard per month, and then you can get another sacred shard, just 1 per month, and also a legendary skill tome, 1 per month. But yes, of course, I understand this is way more difficult because Tag Team Arena is an absolute joke. So if you guys can at least get the ancient shard, that should be very, very good. That's 1 ancient per week. And this is also 1 ancient shard per week. So make sure you guys do check this area of the shop every other week. Then you have your daily login rewards, wherein you are guaranteed 1 ancient shard, 1 void shard, and 1 primal shard every single month. You get a couple of chickens, well actually just 1. And then you also get 200 gems, which is very, very important to completing some future events. Then, next up, we have some of these events right here. Champion training events usually have 1 void shard and 1 legendary skill tome, so you can definitely try to do this as much as possible. Even here, occasionally, there will be a void shard, some ancient shards, and these events. Make sure you guys do complete these events because as you can see, you can get 1 ancient, 1 void, and 1 primal shard. Also, a 1 5-star chicken and a legendary skill tome from this deck of fate alone. But of course, this champion right now is not worth it in my opinion. I don't even care about him. He's very garbage. I'm going to be real with you guys unless you need a very hard nuker. This guy is probably more of just a collection for the Assassin's Creed collab. But aside from that, tournaments are also available for some free stuff. As you can see here, we get gems from Classic Arena. That's not exactly shards or books. But if you move on to some of these other ones, like the Fire Knight, as you can see, there will be chickens. And then on this event, technically, this is a sacred shard in itself with a specific hero pool. So make sure you guys do them as much as possible. But like I said, these champion chase, or as you can see, champion chase is of course going to be much more difficult. But even these champion training tournaments, if you guys do want to do them, there will be occasionally a void shard or primal shards. And then at the top, it's going to be this basalt and or a legendary skill tome. Or sometimes it can be other rewards which could be quite helpful, such as the Immortal Soulstone. Make sure guys do your quest as well, because weekly quests, you just need to do it 5 times in a week. Then you should get an Ancient Shard. For monthly, of course, you have to do it for 30 days, and then you will get a Sacred and a Void Shard. And pretty much the best way to get these shards is, of course, like I said earlier, is going to be from a clan boss. Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare. If you can do these 2 very well at least, you are going to be able to complete every single fusion in the entire game. If you guys can also do Brutal, that is a nice bonus. You will get a couple of epic skill tomes and void shards, even the ancient shards. A lot of extra goodies that you can get from these bosses. But the most important thing is if you can at least 4-key Ultra Nightmare, that is a very good spot to start off at. and then you can gradually progress better, maybe 3 key this and then 1 key, or 2 key then 1 key this, something like that, as long as you can clear Ultra Nightmare, which is honestly very easy nowadays. There are so many free champions that you can use to go to Ultra Nightmare. You can even use just free champions to go to Ultra Nightmare. And so that does wrap up the video, guys. Make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you got some suggestions or questions, and I'll see you all in the next video.